to Another Museum Makes, and today we're going to be making these really summery, giant sunflowers. The good thing about this activity is that it's all based on the circle. So what you need to do is find something round to draw around. I've got some cookie cutters here, but you could equally use things like sellotape or little tins or cups, anything you've got in the house. Now you're going to need to make a big circle for the centre and 16 of the smaller circles for the petals. Here's one I made earlier. I've cut out one of cardboard to make it stronger, a nice patterned card for the centre, and I've just done a little backing one. I'm going to glue these together, and I'm just going to show you a tip to cut out the smaller circles. I've got a really big piece of paper here, and as you can see I've concertina folded it 8 times. So if I draw out 2 circles and cut them all out together, I'm going to have 8 from that one and 8 from this one. And 8 and 8 makes 16. So now we've got 16 of these circles. This paper is double-sided, but to be honest, just use whatever kind of paper you have. You might even want to use white paper and colour it in with some pens or crayons. Next we're going to fold them to look like the petals, like the ones here, and it's really simple. You don't even need any glue for this. You take one corner and fold it over, and then we're just going to fold the other side to meet it. You can see what I'm doing already. When you've done all 16 of these, put a little bit of glue around the edge of your circle for the centre of the sunflower and stick it on. The idea is going to be that we have 16 of these all the way around the edge. So our sunflower is taking shape. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make it look a little bit more realistic in the centre, like we've got here. So you could use sunflower seeds if you had them at home and glue them on, but I'm just going to use some tissue paper, which I'm going to scrunch up into little pieces. Very therapeutic. Just tear some small sections and then scrunch them up into little balls. I'll just show you a couple. And then all you're going to do is put a little bit of glue on each of these and start sticking them in the centre. I quite like the effect of having a little bit of space around it in this really big one, because then you can see the nice patterned paper. But it's up to you. You could squish them all in and fill out the whole space. Ready to finish their sunflower. What we need is a stalk to make it a bit more realistic. So turn it over. You can see why I've put some yellow on the back. It just makes it look pretty. And we're just going to place your stick. Now, if you don't have a garden cane, you could use a pencil, you could use a straw, anything that you have, in the house or the garden would be useful. And I'm going to just stick a long bit of sellotape down and really squish it down on either side of that cane so that it stays put. A couple more pieces of sellotape just to put either side to strengthen it. And we're nearly done. I quite like the idea of making a couple of little leaves. So all I've done is cut out 2 circles, exactly the same size as the petals, and we're going to fold them in the same way. So one side, fold the other side so that it meets in a petal shape or a leaf shape, and the other one. There we go. And the next thing is just to glue them on. Now I found that more glue is better than a little glue. So if you open one flap and just cover the bottom half of that in glue, hopefully when you put it either side of that stick, you fold it back down. Can you see what I did? And it makes a nice little leaf. Now I want the other leaf to go the opposite way, so I'm going to open the opposite side, put a whole load of glue on, and then do the same here. Just squash it down and really try and get the glue to stick to the cane. And there you have it. One fairly giant sunflower. Now the good thing is, the bigger the circles you cut out, the bigger the sunflower. So if you want a really big one like this, you could cut your big circle out of a small plate or even a dinner plate, and your petals and leaves could be cut out of something quite big like a tumbler or a glass jar. Basically, max out, make them as big as you want. Happy making!